Woo! Hey, it is Wednesday at 8 p.m., which means it's time for another episode of FM Rager. I'm your host, Connor Clifton, joined as always by my lovely co-host, Ned Gale. Ned, how the heck are you?
I forgot the sign. I'm looking behind us. There was a sign last week.
You idiot.
Oh, no. Okay, well, that's fine.
really
Otherwise, doing
shit.
great. I'm actually doing fantastic.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well,
How about yourself?
I'm all right.
Okay.
Can't complain. Got nothing going on. Excited for the possibility of getting a Nintendo Switch 2.
Ooh, that's exciting. That
Gonna
is very exciting.
Gonna show up a couple hours before my local GameStop opens tomorrow, and
Just start scratching at the windows over there.
yeah. Tomorrow's my work from home day. Thank God, so I can just like kind of sit there and
Your SFH, your switch from home.
yeah. It'll be fun. Gonna bring my headphones and like read. Just like actually like camp out in front of the GameStop and get my Nintendo Switch 2. I want to play that Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Is that the launch? What are the launch titles for Switch 2?
Mario Kart.
Oh, right.
Necromancy, I'm sure you know the rest. Sound off in that chat. Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out in July, unfortunately, which, it made me so mad I threw a barrel at my boss.
My boss, Mario. It's his last name, right?
Yeah. Or what's the guy in the new Mario movie, Spike?
Oh, yeah.
Played by Sebastian Maniscalco.
Who's the Spike?
Spike is the boss from Donkey Kong.
Mario movie, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I love that Mario movie. I thought it was great. Yeah, Necromancy said it's the only launch game I know with Mario Kart.
Spike.
Yeah, he's the one who's like, you guys are dumb. And they're like, we ain't dumb.
I like this Spike.
Oh, upgrade
He
game.
rocks.
Yeah, there's going to be a Tears of the Kingdom upgrade that I'm very excited for. I really like those Zelda games, but the Switch definitely had some latency issues. Anyway.
That's not what's important.
Yeah. What is important is, Ned, I got some good news for you.
Oh, what is that?
So we're probably going to talk about what we did on this next week. But so 610 is coming up.
Yes. Yeah.
AKA your birthday.
That's true.
Which is,
thank you, everybody. I know it comes once a year.
Which is also 610 Day, where listeners, viewers, you may remember that 610 Day is a tradition we have where we drive around a 610 loop here in Houston.
Full way through, 40-minute trip, usually, give or take.
Yep. Well,
yeah.
I was trying to tell my boss, who's new in town, what this tradition was.
He's like, tell him what to do around the city. He's like, oh, have I got an around the city for you?
Yeah. So I told him about 610 Day. And he's from Vermont. So he's like, you would willingly drive in that traffic? Like, yeah. It's like part of what we do.
It's part of taking in the city.
And so I'm explaining Houston's car culture, how it influenced our music, and what this event has meant for like us and our friendship. And he got so tickled by the idea. He's like, yeah, take off whenever. So come Tuesday, whenever you're ready to drive to 16 Loop, just hit me up and we'll hop in that car.
I love that.
Right on.
He's invited too if he wants. Show him our version of Houston.
He'll bring the party down.
Finish him.
No, actually, he might be pretty fun. He might be pretty fun. We're gonna go see Superman together.
Oh, we got a huge list of games coming in.
Launch
Take up
title,
the whole damn screen.
Mario Kart World, Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Switch 2 Edition, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 Edition, Arcade Archive 2, Ridge Racer, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster, Civilization 7, Cyberpunk Ultimate Edition, Deltarune. I pulled Deltarune. Hogwarts Legacy, fuck this game. But why, Nick? Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, Nobunaga's Ambition, Awakening Complete Edition. All right, we don't need
These are all just relaunches.
Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S Rune. Yeah, I mean, Nintendo's just only doing.
Yeah. But, I mean, the cool thing is, like, the idea of, like, playing fucking, like, Elden Ring on here and all that other shit. Like,
yeah.
That's great. That's exciting.
That is cool. I'm excited for the... It's basically like the Bloodborne sequel. I'm going to get into Bloodborne, I've decided.
I am too. Let's do it.
Tight.
See you there.
All right.
All right, that's the end of our stream. We're going to go play Bloodborne. Goodbye. Oh, there it is. Bye.
But there is another question I have, which is, look, unfortunately, since the show has been moved,
Wait, before we go any further,
yes,
Sweet Bible Adventures game for kick-ass. Wait.
gave me a pretty
4
sweet-
kick-ass games with your favorite Bible characters?
Which
what
one?
games?
I'm guessing if
what
I had to
for?
guess, Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
So that's got to be something. You're navigating the floods. I'm gonna guess Moses having to run through the river Nile that he splits.
He splits it and it's closing in on it.
Yeah.
God, please perform this miracle. Okay, you have 1 minute.
Be careful of rocks and tumbleweeds.
Collect stars to increase your strength.
Okay, maybe David and Goliath.
Maybe it's this? Does that look like a
Jonah and the whale, maybe.
Noah carrying a stack of animals?
Okay, Noah.
That's
got
very
Noah.
fun.
Noah's Ark is a Tetris clone.
Noah's Ark is that what they
That
said?
doesn't look like a Tetris clone to me.
Ain't no Tetris for me. Moses.
You got a favorite Bible story? Shout out in the chat.
Call in, say the whole thing.
Read us those verses, baby. This show has gotten away from God. All right. Anyway, so now that this show is no longer on Mondays, unfortunately, we cannot ask each other, how was your freaking weekend? So, goodbye to one of our old segments, how's your freaking weekend? And say hello to our new segment, how's your freaking week been?
Hell yeah.
Because it's Wednesday now.
This stuff's already happened.
So, Ned, how's your freaking week been?
Dude, my freaking week being's good. I'm actually just going to talk about my weekend. Last week was good. Last Friday, I had a walk-on role for Wrestlers Court. It was very sick.
You killed it.
I have never done so little for so much applause. It was unreal. Greg, my partner in... I feel like someone just hopped on here. Okay.
They did.
Wait.
They totally did.
Turn off your mic, guest.
You can mute them.
Oh, turn their mic. Okay, cool. I was like, I hear someone rustling. My studio partner, Greg, from Lo-Fi Puppets, had a puppet character on the show, and at the very end, they were turned into a real boy. And so they had an entire scene, a fantastic scene, well performed, well written, the whole thing was great. And then I walked on, didn't even get to say my line. The crowd just went fucking nuts. And I sat there, I was like, okay.
What was your
cool.
line?
I said, hairy, squishy, smooth. Looked in my pants, said smooth, no wiener. It didn't matter. I was set up to be applauded, and I was applauded, and I flicked everyone off and walked off. 10 out of 10 experience. I'm done performing. Just get me for the walk-on roles.
Dude, it was great. I loved seeing it. You really, even though you only did like physical comedy, you did it really well. You were very over the top. I have to say, it was a sight to see.
And the whole show was super fucking funny.
Yeah,
it was
very
really
good
great.
show. It was packed to the gills.
Wrestlers Court, go check it out. Not next month, but the month after.
It'll be last Friday of July.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you check it out.
And
a week before that, you can go see You Now Have the Floor.
Let's save the plugs for later.
All right.
The rest of the weekend was good. I worked on the house mainly, just kind of got things in order. I know it probably doesn't look like that when you walked in, but I also got this new toy for anyone who's a fan of Korean soju. I got this soju drink feeder. I don't know if you can we...
Is it soju exclusive?
You could really put anything on it, I guess. I guess I could just make this closer to the...
Easy.
You can put anything non-carbonated in this, but let's see. I know, I'm just going to spray this everywhere while we're doing the show. That's how the show works. So you pop it in.
Can you not aim it at the mixer?
How cool is that?
Wow.
A perfect pour every time. Cheers, my man. All right, I'm going to turn that off before I set that off in the middle of the show. But yeah, that's my new toy.
Wow.
What about you? How's your freaking week been? Oh, and Monday, Tuesday, or bullshit. It's fucking the week.
It's been kind of one of the best weeks of my life only because Elden Ring Night Rain came out.
Hell yeah.
And we've been playing it like a motherfucker, and it's so fun. It's the best.
Whoever was calling it mid last week, nice try. It's actually full.
Yeah,
max.
It's fun as hell. I'm hoping to get Necromancy in the what do you call them? The squad.
Yeah, non from software heads rejoice. This one is a lot better.
Yeah,
not better. I just think it's a little more accessible and it's fun. It's silly. It's great.
Yep.
It's Night Rain.
I can't believe somebody in the chat last week called it mid.
Show yourself if you're here again.
Yeah.
I will destroy you.
Finish him.
Absolutely insane.
Or log on to Night Rain. Let's play together. I think you actually bought it. I talked to you recently.
Other than that, what did I do? I read some books and watched.
Anything good or just that boring crap?
I read Philip K. Dick's Flow My Tears, the policeman said.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, very big fan. Really, really enjoyed reading that one. And now on Necromancy's recommendation, I'm reading The Lies of Locke Lamora, which is like Lupin III and the Italian Renaissance.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It's very fun.
Oh, man, shoot that my way.
Yeah, the writing, the structure of the narrative, I don't think the author's really pulling off.
Is that a translation issue or something? Or?
No, it's like the heist timeline switch.
I see.
Of just like actually, this is like it was me the whole time, and then the next chapter's like, and this is how they did it, and it's like watching a heist movie.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
The reveal is done, and you see the reveal, and then you get to see the clip of like how they set it up, and it's just not really working on this book. But it's the first book that this guy's written about these people, so like, all right.
Do you? Oh, it's like an ongoing series.
It's a trilogy. Which
Okay,
we'll see if I want to read more at the end of it, but it's pretty fun to see these Italian dukes be like, "Oh no, all of my money is all gone."
Do you have a favorite heist movie or heist story? I say movie. I don't.
Heist movie, heist store. Okay, heist movie. Yeah, Masterminds.
Oh yeah, that's very
the one
funny.
with Zach Galifianakis,
Yeah.
Kristen Wiig, Owen Wilson. It's
Based
directed
on a
by,
true story.
Yeah, from the Wells Fargo heist. It's directed by Jared Hess from Napoleon Dynamite fame. Very, very big fan. That or Goodfellas because of the Lufthansa heist.
Oh yeah, Goodfellas rocks. Ocean's 11. I rewatched it like last year. Still one of the best movies ever made. It's
I've
just
never
so.
seen it. I need to see it.
Maybe we can do that after this. It's awesome. And then, what's the man? I was going to say a different one, and I completely forgot. Sexy Beast. I watched that movie last year, and I've been thinking about it nonstop. The heist part of it itself is pretty good, but it's a movie leading up to the heist, and it's just like Ben Kingsley is a very, very angry man. It's like, you're not going to do the heist? Fuck you! It's very, very funny.
All right. Sexy Beast. Let's see. Dirty Rotten Scoundrel. Hell or High Water is so good too. That is good.
Pretty good. I wouldn't put it in my tops. I have some issues with the pacing of that movie.
I don't know if I'd even call it a heist movie only because like the heist happens so early on and the rest of it is consequences. Mm-hmm. Like so much of the heist is getting the team together, what's the plan, coming up with the plan, executing the plan. I think Hell or High Water is really, really good, but like I also wouldn't call Heat a heist movie.
That's a conversation for next episode, my friend.
Okay. All right. Bottle Rocket's fun.
We do need to talk about something. Now, last week, we asked people what media they would want to see rebooted, remade, and everything.
That's right.
And so we have to talk about something important. Guys, Effin Rager is back. We all know this. The whole world knows this. We have to talk about the F effect. That's right, the F effect. Folks, last week, someone asked if there could be a new James Bond game. Well, thanks in part to the F effect, there is one. Check out this trailer for a brand new James Bond game. I haven't watched this trailer yet. I just heard about it.
I was waiting.
The trailer just came out, so let's check it out. Oh shit! Oh, it's so high octane. Let me turn that down.
His parents cut their own rope to save him.
Whoa.
He watched them fall, then
Shit.
found his way off that mountain. He was 11 years old.
And he was
started a
so
grand
sad.
tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mum.
No. and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
And we should also give him cool gadgets.
Yeah, please.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's
It's a
not get
long
ahead of
fucking trailer.
ourselves.
All right, so that's Q.
Okay, all right.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
Sick.
Sweet.
Sick.
009
Detective
is
mode
master
vision.
manipulator. Whatever the end game is, we won't see it coming.
Jet lag. Gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom.
Whoa, you can shoot a laser at people. That's cool.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, I think this is a cam rip because it's flipped. They're driving on the wrong side of the road.
What do you do, James? Lately, headhunting.
Oh, Bond, you're beautiful.
I suppose this is another teachable moment.
Finish him.
This sound effect is brought to you by James Bond.
I'm so glad James Bond bought my soundboard.
Well, cool. I mean, I'm going to play that.
Yeah, that looks tight as hell. I didn't know anything about it walking into that. I love seeing all those gadgets. And fuck Mission Impossible, man. I'm a James Bond head right now.
Are we doing Bond now?
We could do Bond. I don't really want to do Bond. I don't give a shit about those movies.
There's so many of them.
Guys, we're in a franchise movie club. We finished all of Mission Impossible now.
Oh, it sucks.
We did all of Fast and Furious, waiting patiently for the final one. What new franchise should we do?
We need a new one.
Yeah.
Right now, we did talk about. I pitched Pink Panther, and I said we could do a podcast recap podcast called "Fellers on Sellers," and we're talking about Peter Sellers.
Mad Max came up, and I know Cody and Jared said they hadn't seen the original Mad Maxes, so that's pretty high up on my list. I think those movies are so fucking sick.
I think that's the only one where we've seen all of them. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I fell asleep during Return to Thunderdome, so I need to try that one again.
Wait, you haven't seen all of it?
I got through Who Owns Bartertown, and then when I woke up, there was a bunch of kids, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down to check it out. Whatever.
Beyond Thunderdome is wackadoo.
Bring out Bjork. Hell yeah.
We're talking about Friday the 13th as well as the Nightmare on Elm Street movies because there are crossovers. So we'll find a way we'll figure it out.
Yeah, that could be very fun.
Then again, one of them's about to have a kid, so we might never do this.
Which one, James Bond or Mad Max? Who's having the kid?
In our
Gotcha.
birth, give birth.
Stupid.
We should get our guests.
Is there anything else to cover here?
Nah, we got guests
I
to
covered
bring
everything.
out.
Okay, cool. Well,
We'll be right back.
we're gonna show our next guest is a musical performance duo.
That's right.
And we will actually be showing a music video by them. Wow, I'm so bad at announcing
We're
this
about to
shit.
show a music video for, if you haven't figured it out by now, the band D.e.y, which, if you've never heard of them, pay attention. You might see a familiar face.
All right, we'll be right back.
Don't have to remember
'cause I never forgot. Please don't look at me, don't know what to say. Miss the forest for the trees, then you walked away. Running out of time to say what I mean. If I don't get this off my chest, I might bust out, explode over everything. Thank God I got my wits about me, 'cause it's taking everything I had just to speak. And right when I think I got it made, I think back to a time when I almost made you have to remember, 'cause I never forgot this feeling, and I know it's not forever, but I'm willing to get clever. Ready or not, I let you slip away, but now I swear I'll never let you go. Don't have to remember, 'cause I never forgot this feeling, and I know it's not forever, but I'm willing to get clever. Ready or not, I let you slip away, but now I swear I'll never let you go again.
Tell you how I've been feeling, scared you won't mean it. Don't wanna be misleading, baby, I can't stand it. Think I should take a minute, say what's on my mind before I screw it up the
Don't
second
have to
time.
remember, 'cause I never forgot this feeling, and I know it's not forever, but I'm willing to get clever. Ready or not, I let you slip away, but now I swear I'll never let you go again. 'Cause I never forgot. Willing to get clever. Ready or not, I let you slip away, but now I swear I'll never let you go again. Remember, 'cause I never forgot this feeling, and I know it's not forever, but I'm willing to get clever. Ready or not, I let you slip away, but now I swear I'll never let you go again. This feeling, and I know it's not forever, but I'm willing to get clever. Ready or not, I let you slip away, but now I swear I'll never let you go again.
Wow, wasn't that great? Sound
Love it.
off in the chat what you thought about that video. And please give a warm welcome to the creators and performers of that song that you heard. Please welcome D.e.y. all the way from L.A.
Oh, you guys are so small in this show.
Hello.
It's like you make it-
Well.
Okay, here we go.
Moving 'em
Connor, scoot
around.
over.
Look who's come crawling back.
Y'all?
You know,
Or
Yeah,
us?
wait a
I
second.
once
Who's-
heard a cop say, people only call you when they need you.
Yeah,
And look at us now. We're big Hollywood stars, and look who's coming on in.
that's
The
right.
old boys at fucking Rager. But we haven't forgotten about you. My
Damn.
good friends Ed and Cameron will always have us
what
on.
the hell?
You know what? You're just like it's so crazy to see. Even the big LA stars are just like us. They can't afford mics that don't make them sound blown out. It's amazing.
Whoa. And let me tell you, there's a shortage of women on mics already. It's going bad for you so far.
I mean, you sound great. Clearly, Hollywood has treated you well.
You
Well, I'm
didn't want to pick up
actually
a.
I'm-
You didn't want to
yeah.
pick up a mic from the famous Guitar Center on the Sunset Strip.
I actually, exactly. I'm actually in my office.
We've been in
right
that
now,
Guitar Center. It's great.
which is the Hollywood sign.
Yeah,
This
Trent's
is my
office is just like the valley below the Hollywood sign, just in
My-
the middle of Griffith
Are you
Park.
a park
My
ranger?
my office is Runyon Canyon.
Wow, that's awesome. They have
Yeah.
a WeWork
Yeah.
there. Incredible.
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
they do. They're actually WeWorks on every corner here in the sunny
Yeah.
city of Angels.
I heard they're
God.
rebranding as We Barely Work. Is that true?
Whoa. Full facts. Yeah,
Oh,
no one
no.
has jobs. That's
Oh,
true.
why is that up? There you go.
Oh wow.
That is true. Nobody has a job here. You know, we're
Yeah.
all just big stars. We don't need to. When you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. You know what I mean?
I've heard that.
That's awesome. So you just like taken to chewing on cigars, or are you just gonna light that bad boy up?
Yeah, when you're a star, you got to
You
pick
know-
up smoking.
What's that? A Macadoodle?
Sure,
What are you smoking?
absolutely. I got this bad boy, the Place Your Bet. I got this from the famous Circus Liquor. That was actually where we did our photo shoot that you featured as our promo image for this up.
Oh, yeah. It was a good promo shot. I like that one a lot. I can't pull it up easily, so I'm not going to.
Necromancy
You
in
know,
the
at the
chat.
risk of
Necromancy in the
doxing
chat
myself here.
says that cigar, he thought it was a stunt middle finger.
And what if it
something-
is? And what if it is?
I guess it's something you wear at a sporting event or something.
You know, it's something from the movies. They don't want to make actors actually flick people off, so they use a stunt middle finger.
No, sure, absolutely.
So
Yeah, you know.
I'm glad to see. And Chad, if you haven't figured it by now, this is Devin and Trent, our hometown heroes, who went off to L.A. to make it big, and it looks like they've succeeded. So
They've made it huge.
They really have. So I guess I got to ask, how has L.A. changed you, if at all?
It's changed me a ton. I feel I don't talk to anybody I used to know. I'm better than everybody else. And at the end of the day, it's changed pretty much everything, actually. I'm a worse person.
Okay.
It is funny. Yeah, we've tried reaching out several times. This is the first time you guys replied. Was we had a show.
Yeah. I give everybody fake emails, fake business cards, fake numbers. No one has my real number, not even my parents. I haven't talked to them in 3 years.
That's awesome.
You know, this stood to benefit us because we do have a show coming up tomorrow right here in town at the beautiful Shoe Shine Charlie's Big Top Lounge.
Let's save the plugs for the end. Let's not talk about it now.
I mean, sure,
Just
it's
kidding.
no Hollywood Palladium, but it's, you know, it'll do. We love doing favors for our adoring fans.
Oh, it's so
I would
awesome.
say
You could have done a
LA
stadium show, and instead you're staying humble and doing it at Shoe Shine Charlie's Slop Chop Job. What's it called?
No, that's
right
actually
where we began.
That's pretty much exactly the title. You got it exactly right.
Palladium,
You know,
palladium.
LA,
I barely
I would
know
say-
lithium.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
I would say that, you know, LA has definitely changed me for the better.
Okay.
I feel like very, very full of love, full of hope, full of Juvederm, full of Ozempic.
What was that last
Not
one?
full of food because of the Ozempic.
Nice. Very cool.
Wait, you can afford Juvederm?
Can't we all?
I need to talk to my agent about that. I need to be able to afford that.
Yeah, we have more Juvederm clinics than we do Starbucks around here. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna work
We
on
keep
that.
we keep the lines out for sure.
Hey,
for sure.
listen, I'm sorry, but Ned is like really dumb. Can you tell him what Juvederm is?
Yeah, I need Connor to hear about it.
It's Botox, but different.
Oh, but different. Makes your face wider, larger,
loose.
Yeah.
It
man.
really
You know,
loosens
I'm
you
really
up.
hoping to have the cheeks out to here by the end of 2025. Q4.
Yeah, Q4.
I'm trying to look
I'm
like
gonna be
the
looking
double
like
bubble
the
guy.
Weeknd
Yeah.
at that one awards show.
Devin's actually taking reverse Juvederm so that she can age into older parts. She's trying to get
Yes.
into.
I like
she's
that.
trying to
Right.
get into some older territory.
Yeah, I'm not
Going for, like-
anti-aging. I'm pro-aging.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That's what's really in now.
the Dame
coming
Judy.
for-
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Dame Judi Dench is about to kick the bucket, and there Devin will be swooping in for those roles. Harry Potter reboot. There you go. You can be McGonagall or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, Madongagal. Yeah,
Yeah.
McGonagall.
My USB
Yeah.
I
dongagle.
hardly know a goal.
Huh?
for sure.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy. Pro aging is really what's in LA right now. They got this great new smoothie at Erewhon. Costs about maybe like $47 after taxes. You know, we have a higher sales tax here. And it's just like ground up
crazy.
cigarettes.
Gone down
Yeah.
in price. That's wild.
Yeah, they have some creosote flakes on top. Of course, cold brew, a little bit of cold foam.
Oh,
Great.
that's nice. Cool.
Oat milk cold foam, of course.
Oh, right,
Creosote,
right.
cigarettes.
I'll
I mean,
drink
that shit'll
creosote.
age you like nobody's business.
I'll drink creosote by the gallon, but I'm not touching dairy.
Well, that's why it's
You
an
get
oat
it.
milk cold foam. Yeah, you get it.
Is Erewhon the restaurant where all the menu items are like I love you, or I am
That's
strong.
Cafe Gratitude.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
The
my
cult,
bad.
right?
Yeah. Is it a cult?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Let's not.
We don't
not
really like to use the C word here in LA. We
not too
like
loud,
to
not
refer
too
to
loud.
them as fringe religions.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. So the religion of friends, or whatever you just said.
That's chic. That's chic. I like that.
Very.
Do y'all fuck with Scientology out there now?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I've never been more into Scientology.
I'm on my
frankly.
way to clear. Look, I'm clear, basically.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. I feel like they fell off and needed something to like restart their brand. So I'm glad that y'all are doing God's work.
Yeah, we are doing the work here. I fear that we will get more people to join Scientology than ever before.
Awesome.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember?
We've been astral projecting. It's been great.
Elon out, Elron in. That's
Yeah.
what I
Whoa, wake it up.
And let me say something on that real quick, because
Yes.
there are so many Cybertrucks in this stupid city. I'm over it. At first, I thought it was cool because they looked like PS1 polygon cars. I was like, that looks like something I would have driven in Tony Hawk Underground. I'm over it now. And there's a lot of people who have stickers on the back of these cars that are like, we didn't know Elon was a bad guy. And it's like, yeah, you did.
When Cybertruck?
Girl.
Yeah, Cybertruck.
Girl.
Yeah, no.
They're like, who could have known that the creator of the Cybertruck was actually kind of a jerk?
Yeah, I see that even on Teslas that are just like normal Teslas. I'm like, that's kind of a newer looking car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
you
guess
got a
what?
car
There's
from
a
a
bunch
dude who has
here.
like 5 baby mamas, and you were like, who knew this guy was bad?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm gonna stick with Ford, who did nothing wrong.
Famously.
Yeah.
Famously.
Do you guys remember the art car parade? Remember that classic
course.
Houston thing? You still okay? Thank gosh. Yeah. Well,
I do.
You know, it's hard to reflect on it after all the, Hollywood Hills parties that we've been to, things like that. We've also hit the slopes a couple of times. There's lots of really skiing over at Lake Arrowhead.
Yeah, our art cars are Rivians, so.
truly a work of art.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat perfection.
Well, I was walking to the art car parade.
Damn, LA sounds tight. We gotta get out there. I want to be
please.
I want to be a huge piece of shit.
Yeah, totally.
we are trying to
Please,
sell
I got
out.
an air mattress with you guys' names on it.
Oh,
great.
You got it.
Because it's the one we gave you.
And
Oh, you shot yourself in the foot. Wait.
an Erewhon mattress. Yeah,
there you
yeah.
go. There you
I didn't
go.
say air mattress. I said Erewhon mattress.
I only do.
Actually,
I only do the Airwid mattress. I have to smoke nutmeg or whatever the fuck.
That's cool. That's also chic. I
Yeah.
like that.
so
It's an
sorry.
air-
You were walking to the art car parade.
It's an air
Something
mattress
happened,
made
I'm
of.
guessing.
It's an air mattress made of peanut shells.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
I was gonna say I was walking to the art car parade and I was like 4 blocks out, and an old guy just handed me a flyer. He's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" Like he was not near a crowd or anything. He was just really patrolling the far away from the parade, and he gave me a flyer, and I walked away, and it was a Scientology flyer. We got a church in Houston now.
Oh, we've had one.
Wow.
Did we really?
Yeah,
Where's
took,
that?
I took someone on a date there once in college.
Before we get.
Turns out-
Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. And was there a second date?
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Oh, how
To
did
clear
that
their
happen? There you go.
thetons.
Yeah. So
I was actually
egg
going
on
to
your
say-
face.
We have been told about the Scientology Center there in Houston. Perhaps that person that hands you a flyer, perhaps that wasn't as random
Anonymous as you thought it was.
as random as you thought. Yeah. You know.
Wow, I'm a targeted
Yeah.
individual.
Read it again. Read it again. Maybe get your decoder out. Your Lemony Snicket volunteer.
Connor took
fire
it out of my
department.
car last time we saw each other.
I
so
took
that's
I
it.
took it out of your car, and you saying this does explain. I ran my Little Orphan Annie decoder ring over it, and it said "Hi Ned" with a smiley face. I was like, "What the what?"
Do you still like Ovaltine?
Thank you. I was really hoping we'd bring up the Ovaltine.
I was because
We're coming full circle.
Devin and I are working on the team to get Ovaltine back into people's homes.
Yeah, speaking of reboots, that's what we're trying to reboot.
Oh, I
is
love that.
Ovaltine.
I've actually been
I
trying
feel
to
like we
pitch.
just don't have enough of that anymore.
Devin and I have many shell corporations working on Ovaltine back in home.
That's so awesome. Do you have any pitches you can share with us right now?
Yeah, please.
I'm so glad you asked. So I actually do. Okay, so one of the ones that Devin and I worked on fairly recently in my office office here on the Hollywood sign is have you ever had chocolate milk? Do you wish it was chalkier?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where it is so far. Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm gonna let Kyle
I
answer.
really
It's
like
still
the
a work in
start.
progress.
Yeah. We get paid by the word, so we're trying to really like make it
Right.
larger impact.
Can I pitch something for your Ovaltine pitch?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the White House needs a youth program. You got kids hanging out in the Oval Office. See where I'm going with this? Ovaltines drinking Ovaltine
In the
Ovaltine.
in the
Ovaltine
Oval
office.
Oh,
I love it.
Oval.
Baron
youth
Trump
led-
as the face of Ovaltine.
Yeah.
A youth-led street team called the Oval Teens.
There we go.
It's a
They're
bunch
almost
of
like-
kids, and then Baron's like chin kind
Okay,
of sticking into the
okay.
photo because he's so
Yeah,
fucking
they're like-
tall.
Yes,
They're like
yes.
they're like the Burger King Kids Club or something.
yeah,
Exactly,
except they're all
exactly.
white. None of them are disabled because it's
Yeah,
the Trump administration.
I like how I brought up the Burger King Kids Club. Like, okay, so our demographic is about 35 and up. That remembers what the fuck.
What happened to BK Kids? What are they up to?
I was going to say, speaking of 35 and up, if we're talking about Burger King promotional stuff, something else we've been trying to reboot is not necessarily this character, but we also do want to do a series of anti-drug song-themed cassettes.
Oh, I
in,
love that. Sorry, I wanted to pull up the
you know,
BK Kids real quick.
Sure.
Just
There they
take a time.
are.
I love
I'm
it.
thinking like McGruff Cares for You type stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
So that's why the initials in your band stand for drugs are
And-
Drugs and you.
Drugs
They'll kill you.
drugs end you.
drugs everywhere, y'all.
Drugs everywhere, y'all. I like that. Yeah.
Drugs everywhere, y'all. That's true.
Whoa.
Took me
Hey,
a second
real
to
quick,
get there.
real quick. Tag yourselves. Which BK kid are you?
Oh, I'm the one with the blonde bayang.
I'm
and
Kidvid,
the
Kidvid.
lens. Dude,
Everyone
I was
wants to
gonna
be
call
Kid
it
Vid.
Dang.
I'll be JD.
I'll be IQ.
I was like,
You are,
Devin's
you
kind of
fucking
giving
nerd.
IQ. I'm gonna be honest.
Actually, I'll be Wheels.
Okay.
I feel like that's ableist. I don't think you're allowed to say that, Ned. I don't think you get to be
Whoa.
Wheels.
Okay, fine. I'll be
Whoa.
Jaws then. Is that what you wanted?
No, Devin, actually, you're kind of giving me dog.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm JD. Maybe Connor gets to be IQ.
Okay. Okay.
Which one am I?
I don't know. I mean,
Lingo?
this is
Who the
our
fuck's
interview. I
lingo?
don't think this is really about you, Ned.
Oh, I am Lingo, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Wow, this is great.
Fantastic. I mean, it feels so good to virtually be home. We will be in town. I'll not mention too much lest I spoil the plugs at the end of it for your fantastic plug song. But yeah, I'm currently in my green room in my luxurious Brentwood mansion.
Quite green.
Trent and I can't be in the same room. Famously, we hate each other. We will start brawling if we're within 6 feet of each other. Sometimes it happens on stage. Maybe it will happen on stage at our next gig.
Love it.
Hard to say.
I thought it was going to be like a Coke formula thing where you guys can't be in the same room because only one of you knows the Instagram password or
Well,
something.
one of them knows the.
It's a Coke formula, all
Yeah.
right. That does play a part in it.
Oh, you could say it's a slope formula.
Here's how it works. One of them knows all the lyrics. One of them knows all the music. And if you take them both out, then D.E.Y. is no more. And
There's no more.
And speaking of bands no more instead of Faith No More, Space Cadets. That's where we knew you from, and now you're in a whole new band. And
that's what it was.
Fun fact: did y'all know that today marks 7 years to the day that Space Cadets appeared on FM Rager
for the very first time? It's kind of when we met y'all. It was 7 years ago today.
I was gonna check the date on that, but I seem to recall that it was this exact day in 2018. I remember. That was another day that I was running very late, just like today. I was coming back from a beach day, and my friends drove me in, and I was like, just leave me here. Just leave me at K-True. Or not K-True, it was KPFT.
KPFT.
Yeah, I was like, just leave me
building.
here. Just leave me at KPFT. I was wearing my friend's clothes because I forgot to pack clothes for the interview. It was fantastic. We had a great time with you guys. It was the start of a beautiful friendship.
And here we are now, and I gotta ask, what happened to Space Cadets? What's going on with D.E.Y? Why the change? Is it just a name
That's our
change?
dead name. First and foremost, that's our dead name.
Oh my God!
So
In
to
Pride
use it
Month,
during-
that's your
Yeah,
D.
so
I
to
can't
use it
believe
during
this.
Pride Month, it's a little bit offensive. But Trent, I'll let you take the reins. I've been yapping enough on this one.
So Space Cadets, they died. They were, they were the first. Yeah, exactly. Wilhelm Scream and all. I feel that in all seriousness, we had a long time with that project. We put out a lot of work we were very proud of. And we decided that when we moved locations, not only physically, but mentally, we had moved on from that project. But we wanted to do a new project that kind of honored all that we had learned and all that we had built, but left us the freedom to do completely new stuff and try a bunch of new things. Because at the end of the day, Devin and I are older, wiser, Devin getting even older and older from the reverse Juvederm, and the experiences that we had were very different than when we started. So basically, in a nutshell.
To counter, Connor and I are actually younger, dumber, and full of cumber.
Hey! Yeah.
Jesus
Oh, do we
Christ.
apply on your wall?
Yeah.
Although maybe not. I don't know what substances are on that wall.
Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, so one of the things I remember about the Space Cadet shows that y'all had, it was like being in a jazzercise VHS. You had exercise routines that you had the audience participating in. It was very fun, very engaging. Is D.E.Y. similar to this? Do you have similar routines with the audience, or is it more toned down? As you put it, you're getting older, more mature. Like, what's the vibe?
No, so that was actually, I'll take this one. It's actually no fun. That was really our big aim with this one, was we thought we had too much fun in the past. We've grown out of that now. How can we create something that is unpleasant, tedious, banal? And so that's kind of what you're going to get here. No, but jokes aside again, I think that came out of a very energetic side of us. We were very young. We were also young, dumb, and full of cum once, some have said. And we had to get that youngness, dumbness, and cumness out of us somehow. So we jumped around on stage a lot. I would say that with this project, we've been focusing a little bit more on playing instruments.
Okay.
A crazy concept for an onstage band, I know, but we've been trying to focus on the musicality and still create music that's a lot of fun. I think anybody who listens to it is going to hear a through line, but I think we didn't want to be beholden to the branding that we created for ourselves when we were in college, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it gives us a chance to start over without completely starting over, I guess.
Yeah, and to that, I think I saw a video. Are you playing bass on stage? Like you got the double keyboard setup and bass on stage?
Yes.
That's very sick.
Yes, so Trent has keys. I am doing bass. I have been trying to take that a little more seriously this year. I took my first lesson
Hell
weeks
yeah.
ago. That was exciting. Everything I've done is self-taught, so it hasn't been all that good. Yeah, and I'm trying to lock in and really create some interesting, funky, chewy, gooey little bass textures for y'all.
I love that. Trent, what sense? Let's talk.
I still have my MX49, my Yamaha, my tried and true keyboard.
Hell yeah.
Has all my presets on it, so I really like having that. It's very convenient. And then I occasionally use my JDXI, but actually for these first few shows, I try to keep it. I'm still programming everything too, so just the keys for now. We might interject a little bit more depending on how the sound fills out, but we also basically do live band mixes for every single song, so it sounds as band-like as possible. And yeah, when you come to a show, obviously we do have brand new music that's exclusive to D.E.Y, but you might hear a couple of songs that you recognize from the past. So they're going to be very different, though. I will say we definitely
like new arrangements of them, or like new.
100% reworked, 100% remixed.
They're all about Hollywood instead of Houston.
A little bit of a different.
Our songs from Space Cadets famously very lyrical about Houston. All about it.
I love your song about cactus music.
Yeah, low impact cactus music.
I'm guessing it's about Amoeba Records now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got us.
Thank God. I didn't know
Rodeo, but
what
it's
the
not
record
enough.
store
It's
was called.
rodeo, and I take a left. I don't know.
That's right. Me and Devin's favorite is definitely our new version of "Don't Call Me." It's now called "Don't Call Me" in parentheses. I'm at Agora. So
that's a little nugget for you guys in Houston.
nugget.
Still,
I love
yeah.
that. I love
Yeah.
when you throw us crumbs like that. I love that.
Yeah.
You know it.
Totally.
Thank you, LA.
That video, pretty sick. I loved it. It's, I might say, a vibe. It's very cool. It looks like it's all places around LA. I also noticed some interlacing of the video. Did you guys shoot that on a little DV camera or what?
I'm so glad that you asked because I
This
could
is
not
all
get.
Devin. Yeah.
Yeah, that was all footage that I shot driving around town. I wanted to do something because we've talked about this. We were so literally face forward with our previous music. It was all very us in the front, like look at our faces. I wanted us to try and take a step back and have something where the music was the focus and you had something to watch that was visually interesting, but not taking away from it too much. Trent does have a mini DV, which is what I was going to shoot it on, but I couldn't figure out the formatting with the SD card. So I shot all that shit on my iPhone 13.
Oh, shit.
And then
Okay.
I just put some filters on it in Adobe Premiere Pro.
Love it. Well, it looked good.
Well, thank you.
It was very fun. It's really relaxing. It was a nice way to watch LA. See all those beautiful signs over there. I saw the now gone or leaving soon Arby's sign.
The Arby's sign is still there. It's just
still there?
the
Okay.
place itself has been turned into a pizza place.
Oh, okay. So the hat's staying.
Yeah.
The hat is not. I think they understood how important the hat was to people, but now it's
And the
weird
meats.
because it still says Arby's, roast beef sandwiches, but then the marquee underneath is like, get you a hot slice of pizza. And it's like, girl, who are you? Pick a lane.
They are doomed.
Exactly.
Roast beef, sir.
Ooh, I like roast beef.
Roast beef
Hey,
stuff. Ooh.
here's another pitch. This isn't necessarily for your thing, but like maybe for Arby's, it's like Arby's. We had the meat. What happened to the meat?
Make it up.
Can you help us find the meat? And then it's like across America, we're all searching for the meat.
Yeah.
And no one can have a sandwich until we find it, I guess.
Well, didn't Anthony Anderson and somebody else find it? Cedric the Entertainer?
I was going to say, we are kind of infringing on where's the beef territory. I really don't want the
That's
folks
not the
over at
same. It's
Wendy's
not
to
the
throw a
same.
brick through our window.
Real quick, we got a question from
Oh, yeah,
the
what we
chat. Speaking of pizza, and I know this restaurant, so this is a LA question. Speaking of pizza, have y'all tried quarter sheets?
Oh yeah.
You have?
I actually live next to the sibling restaurant Triple Beam. So
Don't dox yourself.
Quarter sheets and triple beam?
There's three of them. So
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
good luck finding me.
Yeah, you only need three.
Good luck
I'm
going to three
it's
locations.
over here in the hills. It's right under the O.
You-
It's underneath the O.
You
yeah.
only need
The
three
triple-
lock
if you
picks.
zoom in, enhance, there's a triple beam pizza under the O on Hollywood.
Have
sign.
you been to Roscoe's?
Bring out your chicken.
Are they talking about
don't think so.
Roscoe's like in WeHo or Roscoe's like chicken
I
and
don't
waffle?
fucking know.
WeHo?
What the hell is WeHo?
No. You-ho. Me fine.
Yeah, if you're talking about Roscoe's in WeHo as in like the drag bar, yes.
What's y'all's favorite spot to nosh? Restaurants.
That's so tough because there's like 1,000.
There's so many
Um,
good
Well,
ones in
despite
LA.
having so much money because of my wealth and fame now, I
Yeah.
don't find myself going out to restaurants particularly often. There is a dumpling shop called Mason's Dumpling House or something. I really enjoy the soup dumplings there. I don't know. In a classic LA answer, I'll say that more than the food itself in any restaurant in LA, what I really appreciate are the vibes. I just
fucking
enjoy
asshole.
being in a place with my friend.
I don't know how that
Oh,
happened.
listen, tell me how you really feel.
Did that actually get you?
Yeah.
I was pushing the off button. I don't know why it happened.
Sorry, Ned just shot Korean liquor all over my leg.
That's not true. I was peeing.
Is that what they're calling it these days? Happy Pride, everybody.
I'm sorry.
You want to get a paper towel or anything? In case your cat's
Do you want to
tits
stop?
up?
No, they need it.
virtual party foul. I love it. I love to see it.
Yeah. See, this is
Do you
why
wanna
I
grab
said
one
I
that's
didn't
right
want to be
behind
a
you?
fly on your wall.
Hang on a sec.
I love that.
Young,
Y'all fuck with
dumb,
night
and
market
full
and
of
song?
Korean liquor.
Y'all got a night market song? Thai restaurant?
Yes.
That's my shit.
Love that. Exactly.
All right, let me clean this up real quick. Connor's going to take the mic on this one.
That was pretty funny. Hey, can I do my Erewhon
Hey.
joke again? I thought.
Yes,
it was
you
pretty
can.
Good. All right.
Yeah, please.
All right. Start talking about how much you love Erewhon again.
Okay.
I love it so much. I just
I
had a
love-
$19 strawberry from Kyoto.
Well, you know, we really should be boycotting Erewhon because they made a really big donation to the Trump administration.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they gave him
All
a
right.
plane called Air Force One. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty damn good.
It
No,
almost
because
played
when
better
you
than it
told
did
this-
in the chat.
when you told this joke originally, I just thought you were playing it straight. I was like, yeah, that tracks. I don't know.
Yeah, the way that we didn't
Like,
realize
yeah.
that you were telling a joke, that fully just sounds like some shit that they would do.
Yeah, I was like, sure.
I know. Doesn't it feel like reading the Onion is like reading the news?
Yeah. Whoa.
Is Erewhon from the Similarian? What does that name mean?
Erewhon?
Yeah.
If you
There
don't
was
actually
a specific. Yeah, Trent, do you remember the origin of it? I don't.
know, it's literally like some woo-woo type stuff. But it is nowhere backwards for anyone who didn't know that.
No, it isn't.
Oh, what?
It's actually the W and the H are switched around, so it's not nowhere backwards.
Oh well.
Do you
it
guys
is
remember
Close to it, but it
Natsuo?
isn't.
It is to me.
Natsuo is something better.
Do you guys remember Natsuo? Do they have a
That dive. I've never
California
set foot in a
version
place
called
like that
Owl?
More like Natsuo, brother.
I got it. So it's derived from the 1872 satirical novel Erewhon by Samuel Butler. And the novel Erewhon, an anagram of nowhere, is a utopia in which individuals are responsible for their own health and prosecuted for the crime of being ill. That doesn't sound like a utopia.
Yeah,
And
it
so
sounds dystopian, and it sounds like Erewhon. I actually heard that if your BMI is over 21, they shoot you as soon as you set foot in the store.
This sounds like they make you, carry around a vaccine card or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
I mean,
Well, these days, because of woke, it's hard to say.
Yeah, how is woke over there?
Yeah, how's woke doing over there?
Trent, you'd probably be able to answer this better than me. How's woke?
You're the closest to the sign.
Yeah, I am actually.
Holly
so-
woke.
Hey.
Yeah, the woke here. Let me think. I mean, listen, you just read that passage about like the name basis for Erewhon, and the fact that what has been created from what sounds like it's something from this novel, and it's now just like a place to get like a Hailey Bieber smoothie. I think that tells you all about the woke that you need.
Yeah.
I love the phrase
And
the
it also
woke
sounds
here.
like it sounds like maybe they read like the first part of the book where it's like people are responsible for their health and it's a utopia, and they were like great, and then maybe they didn't get to the part where it's
They read
it's like they read like the first 10 pages of Divergent and they were like awesome.
Yeah.
They looked up
Cool.
the synopsis on Goodreads and were like, that is a business.
Grok,
They asked
what is this book
ChatGPT
about?
to summarize it.
Yeah. Very, very foolish sounding. It just sounds so expensive. I don't know if I'll ever go. I only see it on TikTok. I mean, I've never been to LA, but if I went out there, I don't know if I might want to like look around. Like, oh my God, these are the strawberries they were
This
talking
is the
about.
place. I went to a famous LA restaurant, Squirrel.
Hey,
was okay.
love that place.
It was pretty
Yeah.
good. It was one of those things. It was the first thing we did when we got there, and I got the check, and I was like, "Oh boy!"
We have
Yeah.
we have the jam in our fridge, and I have a bowl from there.
I would definitely get some jam,
It's really good.
some preserve.
What do they sell?
It's mostly they're known for their kind of breakfast situation. They also have a little store next to it where you can get like the jams that
Oh,
they
I didn't
use
go to the
and
store.
like other
Fuck.
stuff. There is a store next door, yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
But definitely a place that it's one of those unfortunate situations where people come to visit and you're like, everyone talks about it. And unfortunately, it is good. So you do have to take people
You
there.
have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did that, and we did the Mighty Bagel, some bagel that people freak out about. But I was
Yeah.
my friends live right next to it, so I was able to go it right when it opened.
Hey,
It was fucking rocked.
and I don't blame you for it. I mean, if you're close and you don't have to hop in a car, that's where I'm at.
Hell no. Yeah. Love that. What do we got in this chat?
Mm-hmm.
It's my jam.
They were the restaurant with the jam scandal. I don't know what that is.
Ooh, there was a
Jam scandal.
Is there a jam scandal?
The punishment for being ill is free health care.
Now I like it more.
You guys doing any scandals out there? I know that's big in LA.
Yeah, actually, I just sent my nudes to People Magazine. So I'm hoping that that's going to drum up some stuff. Now, it was completely unsolicited, not through my agent or anything. It was just like I literally like knew someone who worked on their social media team. I just sent them unsolicited nudes. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll make it look like an accident. I told my agent if there's any inquiries about like, where did these come from? Like, we're pressing charges, like to just like,
Sorry, I thought I was sending this to People, not People Magazine. My bad.
Yeah. I have a group called People, which are all the people I send nudes to. In my phone.
Mine is not so much a scandal, but I did go viral on TikTok recently for performing an acoustic version of one of our songs live in my sock feet. And at the high note of the song, I did stand on my tippy toes for it. And then I kind of did a little like back and forth. And people really dogged on me big time for that one.
Still undercover.
They also said I was the next Benson Boone. So as soon as I learned how to do a backflip, it's over for y'all.
We're all looking for the next Benson Boone desperately.
We're all looking, yeah. Because we don't want to see this one anymore.
I got some words on this.
Beautiful Devins I've willed. There you go.
Is that Benson Boone?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not the beautiful Devins I've willed. So all the Devins I've willed before.
Here's the jam scandal. The Squirrel Jam scandal, also known as Moldgate, refers to allegations against the Los Angeles restaurant and jam maker Squirrel regarding the handling and storage of their jam, specifically accusations of mold growth and unsafe practices.
Cool.
Watch your jam. Check your jar.
That sounds delicious, because then I'll probably get like a Parasite and I'll like be super skinny.
Parasite, Oscar winner.
Yeah. Exactly. You wouldn't have to pay for an Ozempic prescription anymore. As long as you just get the right worms, you know what I mean?
Get
just
the
like
right worms.
Just like Rosie O'Donnell recently posted #Manjaro. You know what I'm saying?
Give me that RFK worm, dude.
Totally.
Yeah.
Got him in office.
The brain one?
Yeah.
The brain worm that makes you skinny, just like the beach that makes you old.
Yeah.
The brain worm that makes you hate Skittles and Poppers.
1 week from now, you'll be seeing the worm in the news as a part of the alphabet. That's right.
That's right.
Just wait for it.
Let's wait.
Worms in your inbox.
This time next week, it'll be the new trend.
Looking forward to it.
All right.
Oh, absolutely.
It's getting close to the end of the
It
show.
is getting
You want to
close
jump
to
into the final segment?
Do we have anything that
Anything
y'all
else you
want to
wanna touch
say
on?
before we get to the final segment?
Because there's no turning back after that.
You were on the show 7 years ago. You should remember what the final segment is.
Everyone's talking about it in LA.
Yeah, I guess before because this isn't necessarily a plug, but just to say, we are working on some new music. We're hoping to put it out eventually.
Big things
We'll
coming
see.
soon. I
We know that
love to
people
hear
are
it.
clamoring for it. People are beating down our door saying, when are you going to release this EP, D.e.y, who we all know and love very much? And we say, we just want to edge you a little bit. We want to make you wait for it.
Yeah, because it's super easy to get a record deal out here.
Yeah,
They're begging people to like, please, we can't give out enough of these. Like, please come here and get a record deal. So,
you throw a rock and you hit like 3 A&R guys. You know what I mean?
I love that. Well, that's enough for edging Rager. Let's get to the last segment.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah. I want a new plug. Tell us what's going on. Tell us all the stuff you're doing after we sing this song. Great. I love that you know this song. All right.
Absolutely.
D.e.y, Devin, Trent, what do you got to plug?
So starting with the plug tomorrow, doors at Big Top Lounge. It's going to be D.e.y, Cactus Flowers, and our besties from Austin, Texas, TC Superstar.
Hell yeah.
So get into that.
That show's gonna be sick. I don't know if you guys know this. They redid Big Top. They have remodeled the place, and I'm very excited. This will be my first time checking it out since then.
Yeah.
Us too. We're really excited.
We have played there a few times in the past, so it'll be like playing somewhere brand new, which is cool. And then as Devin mentioned, we do have a single out called Remember Forgot. You can watch the visualizer on YouTube. You can follow us on social media at d.e.y the band. And as Devin also mentioned, there is an EP coming. It's going to be brand new stuff. We're really excited about it. It's really, really, really close to being finished. So I can't confirm or deny it from my office in the Hollywood sign, but you may be hearing it by the end of the summer. So.
Oh, I love it. Oops, I started the song over again. Wow, why did that happen? Oh, because I changed it.
Do we get to plug again? If it starts
give it
over, we get to
double
plug
We
again.
just say everything a second time.
Yeah. Was there? I think that there was a question about LA traffic.
Oh yeah.
have you
Someone
talked
asked if
about
you said any
LA
LA
traffic?
traffic.
I only use Waymo, so I have a car that takes me everywhere.
Very nice. Very, very nice. I have a car that takes me
I have
everywhere
my-
too. I just got to drive it.
Oh, you go.
That sucks.
You know, I have a personal driver. I really like to put my feet up on the seat, just like the scene in Parasite, which I also didn't watch the ending of. It seemed like she was having a great time.
Yeah, these people are making do. Connor, you got anything to plug?
Yes, this Saturday at Grand Prize, I will be speaking at Nerd Night about conservative streaming services and Chick-fil-A's move into the movie business.
Chick-fil-A's move.
Yeah.
Because of the cows, remember them?
Yo.
It's been pretty, it's been a weird week of research.
Connor's
I'm
never
sure.
pulled more red thread quicker when he showed me the Chick-fil-A streaming app.
I
do not miss this. It's very tantalizing.
I've been thinking a lot about, like, does anyone give a shit about this crap? And I'm gonna keep doing it anyway because
That's never stopped us.
It's
Yeah.
never stopped anyone on this screen.
Yeah, nope.
That's a really
Nope,
good
nope,
point.
nope.
That's a really good point.
And if you keep up with that type of shit, you too can have an office in front of the Hollywood sign. Let me tell you.
well,
could we please?
yeah, no. If there's one thing I'm learning about, no offense, but it's how I want to stay away from Hollywood sickos.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Other than that, hey, July 18th, you now have the floor. Coronation Theater. We're coming back. We're doing it big. Tandy Weathers shall ride again.
And my character too, whatever it may be.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And that's really a plug propaganda. Oh, and you've seen him on this show before, but my brother, Nathan McDermott, he has a new podcast that started today called Beautiful Losers. Look it up anywhere you get podcasts. The full name is Beautiful Losers of History. It's a great podcast. He's been working so hard on it, and he's doing a lot of research. Season 1 is about the Indian Removal Act, and it's about moments in American history or world history where the mass consensus ignored the one person who was saying, hey, this is wrong, this is an injustice. It's really, really, really well done. And that's saying a lot considering he's my brother and we got that sibling rivalry going on. But I love him. I believe in him. And I think it's going to be well worth a listen, especially if you're a history buff.
We'll have to have him come on and talk about the podcast.
We will. He's going to be on Propagandas within like the next 2 weeks.
I want him on our show.
Yeah, maybe. All right. You go.
This Friday.
Wait, I'm so sorry, Ned.
Go on.
I have to ask one quick question.
Is it about the frog? I'll pull it out again, spray it all over Connor.
Which one of you is Liam Gallagher and which one is Noel Gallagher?
I am Noel.
Quickly.
I'm Liam, I guess.
No, you and your brother.
Oh, me and Nathan?
Yeah.
Well, we've never... I feel like we're more like Cecil and Sideshow Bob.
That's really beautiful. That's a great answer.
I think-
All right, I apologize for interrupting.
I
Ned.
find you
Please
guys
plug
to
your
be
plug.
most like Tweedledee and Tweedledumbass. This Friday night, Swimwear Department is playing the very first show at Meow Wolf Houston. Come check it out. Music starts
Sick.
directly at 8 o'clock. It's an early show. Show up, watch the show at 8 o'clock. Meow Wolf will be open till 11 that night, so you can watch the show and then hang out, get drunk, and have a good time and wander around and look at all the pretty stuff.
And if you want to talk some shit to me, I'll be at the d.e.y show tomorrow night.
Hell yeah, me too.
Pull up.
Okay, well, anyway.
LA, baby.
Whoa, how'd you do that?
Oh, my God. Devin with the angels
Magician never
fitted.
shares her secrets.
All right, any parting words? Give him the last word.
Devin?
There it is. Goodbye.